Hi guys, it's Ian Coleman. It is Friday the 14th of May 2021. It's actually 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Bit late doing my updates today. Had a bit of an issue with our dog Trevor this morning. He's having an overnight stay in the vets. What I've looked at today is Swiss and Swiss yen. So let's get to the charts. What I use on a daily basis is the single currency charts. And I look for cipher patterns, possible reversal formations. Here on the Swiss franc, this is a single currency, we've got a pretty perfect cipher pattern here, which is a crab formation. We started to move to the downside, so that's given me a negative bias with regards to Swiss franc. I'm not sure how long it's going to last, because Swiss is obviously a safe haven. It gets bought up if stock indices sell off, but we are starting to see a move to the downside. What we could see, and this is the 8-hour chart, so I'm not going to get too carried away with Swiss. I'm going to get carried away with sterling Swiss. So what we could see is this. So I'm looking at this BC leg to the downside, but if we look at this, and this is the daily chart, that move up's been pretty mixed and volatile, isn't it? Just a previous swing low here, which reacted from pretty nicely this morning. There's a potential for a move all the way down to here, okay, which is 161.8% and 224%, which again is a crab formation. So at the moment, I'm negative on Swiss francs. Really, the rest of the board, I think dollar is moving lower, but that's going to give an opportunity to buy into it off that 88.6% pullback level if you've been watching the videos. Euro dollar's in no man's land. I believe a small move to the upside and could be a shorting opportunity. Sterling, I'm short of sterling. Swiss, I'm now short of Swiss. Yen, again, pretty much in no man's land. I think the medium-term charts have shown a bullish bias, so hence the Swiss yen scenario. Canadian dollar, I'm short of Canadian dollar. Aussie and New Zealand, again, are in sort of no man's land. So let's have a look at Swiss yen and the reasoning behind this this trade idea. The big picture. Let's zoom in because this really is the big picture. Okay, this again is a near perfect back formation. If we just scroll in a little bit, we can see that we made the back formation. We had a bearish outside day. We moved to the downside, but it's not been sustained. And that last move up has probably washed out quite a few weak short positions. But it's sort of this picture that I'm looking at over the long term. And this is for a move down towards the sort of 106 area. So again, I'm using the daily chart to try and get into a trade that will give me an opportunity on the monthly chart. Do you remember in our last video we turned around and said you shouldn't just be taking cipher patterns willy-nilly and you know, just because you see one you react to one. You need to know the big picture. Am I counter trending? Is it a long-term outlook? You know, we talked about sterling dollar the other day and sterling Aussie, and the fact that sterling dollar was more predominantly bearish than sterling Aussie, etc, etc. So here I think the daily chart gets us potentially into the trade, and then the monthly chart is basically highlighting where easy for me to say on a Friday, where we should be targeting. Okay guys, I hope that all makes sense. I don't think I'll be back again today because there's very little to shout about. But I may be. If not, have a great weekend. I won't be about on Monday or Tuesday. I've got birthday celebrations. Actually, hotels are open, so we are going away. So I will be back again by Wednesday. Okay guys, have a great weekend, and I'll speak to you again soon. Take care.